I get asked to talk to groups of sporting parents all over the world, and I must have spoken to hundreds of groups. There isn't anywhere in the world I can think of where I haven't spoken to groups of sporting parents. Sporting parents meaning the parents of kids who play sport. And I've talked to parents of kids who play sport, sporting parents in Russia, in Spain, in Portugal, in Greece, in many locations around the United States, numerous locations around Australia, in England, in Scotland, in Wales, Zimbabwe, South Africa, New Zealand, Indonesia, you name it. I've spoken to groups of sporting parents. And the remarkable thing is, the questions they ask and the information they seek is almost universal. I get asked the same questions in Texas that I get asked in Australia. I get asked the same questions in South Africa that I do in Portugal. This is a plea to sporting parents to really understand the role that they have in being an effective sporting parent and helping to provide their child with the environment and the opportunity to be all they can be. In the old days, we used to talk about athlete, coach, and parent as three completely separate entities. And even though they were all intent on helping the child achieve their full potential in sport, they work very separately. What we talk about now is the performance partnership, where the coach has got a job to do. The coach's job is to prepare the athlete physically, to help them with technique and skills, to help them with their technique, their tactics and their strategies, to teach them a little of recovery, to help them develop as athletes. All that is the coach's responsibility. The athlete has two or three very clear, very simple and very obvious responsibilities within the performance partnership. To perform everything they're asked to perform to the full extent of their potential, to out-prepare their competition in every aspect, on and off the field, and to give all they can, physically, mentally and emotionally, to being all they can be. The parent has incredibly important responsibilities within that performance partnership of coach, athlete, parent. A sporting parent, for example, is responsible for developing values like honesty, integrity, humility, courage, discipline. A parent can help a child develop time management. A parent can teach an athlete to be more responsible for their own behaviour. Think about your own child. How many times a day does a child press the buttons on a computer, on a smartphone or an iPad? It's very, very simple to teach them how to press one button on a dishwasher or one button on a washing machine and teach them to take some responsibility for their own behaviour. A parent can teach them things like getting enough adequate sleep, about adequate nutrition. A parent can teach them with schoolwork. A parent can provide the thing that no one else can provide in their life, unconditional love and support. And where I see sporting parents break down in their relationship with athletes and coaches is where they cross the boundary, where sporting parents start to tell an athlete how to prepare or tell a coach how to do their job. Once those boundaries get crossed, where the parent is living vicariously through the athlete or trying to coach the athlete, everything breaks down. So this is again a plea to sporting parents all over the world. Be a great sporting parent. Love your child unconditionally. Give them all the love, care and support that you can. And do your job as a sporting parent really well. Teach them honesty. Teach them integrity. Teach them humility. Teach them sincerity. Help them with their work ethic. Teach them time management. Teach them all the things that only you can teach. And if you do your job great as a sporting parent, and the athlete does their job that they can do, their best job as an athlete, and the coach does their job, the three of you together are capable of doing amazing things in the interest of your child realising the full extent of their potential.